A century ago, a colossal meteorite crashed into the continent, bringing with it countless eggs that scattered across the land. These eggs hatched into swarms of fierce insects, launching a relentless assault on human armies. Humanity's firearms proved ineffective against the insect onslaught, leading to the rapid loss of vast territories. Years later, a breakthrough emerged in the form of the spiritual contract, a powerful technique that allowed women to awaken their spirit forms upon reaching maturity, while men developed their abilities as spirit contract masters. This synergy between spirit forms and contract masters became crucial, turning the tide of battle and securing the last remaining patch of untainted land for humanity. A century after the catastrophe, at Qingtang Academy, Gulin is evaluated as a C-rank cleaver sword wielder with the trait of sharpness. However, this talent proves to be merely an ordinary C-level ability. Moving on to the next candidate. Today is the annual awakening ceremony at Qingtang Academy, and I've just arrived, uncertain of which spirit contract I will awaken. The MEI steps up to the testing crystal, and as the power flows into her, she experiences a powerful awakening. To everyone's astonishment, the MEI reveals an S-rank spirit contract, a blood-stained silver spear with the trait of an immortal fairy spirit, never fading. The crowd buzzes with excitement. It's been years since we've seen an S-rank bonded spirit at Qingtang Academy, one person exclaims, and it even has two traits. Is this the true value of an S-rank spirit? Another adds. A third person comments, if the MEI combined with the previous S-rank spirit user, they'd be unstoppable. A voice from the crowd whispers, keep it down, the MEI already has a boyfriend. MEI, looking at Hanzan, declares, let's break up. I've awakened an S-rank spirit. You're not in my world anymore. She walks away, leaving Hanzan stunned and dejected. Hanzan reflects on his past. He had been subservient, going out of his way to make the MEI comfortable, preparing her meals, giving massages, and shamelessly seeking her favor. But now, he thinks bitterly about how poorly she treated him despite his sacrifices. Back in the present, Zan resolves that the era of spirit contracts is one where strength reigns supreme, and he will no longer be a mere subordinate. The crowd begins to murmur about him, calling him a loser and saying he's unworthy of someone as exceptional as MEI. If you want to cling to MEI, someone says, others will beat you to keep you away. Zan, undeterred, retorts, you all are just slaves to her. What makes you think I won't awaken an S-rank or higher talent myself? MEI scoffs and says, do you really think you're worthy of such a rank? S-rank talents are extremely rare. As Hanzhan's name is called for his turn, he waits anxiously, but there is no response from the crystal. MEI sneers, I expected nothing less from someone like you, incapable of awakening even a decent spirit. It's good I broke up with you. The crowd agrees, echoing her sentiment and calling Zan arrogant for believing he could ever measure up. A blinding light erupts from the testing crystal, growing brighter and more intense. The examiner's voice rings out in awe, it's not just S-rank. It's SS rank, no, it's actually SSS rank. The notification confirms that Hanzan has awakened a rare SSS class spirit contract. The crowd gasps in disbelief. Mei's eyes widen in shock. The last time an SSS rank spirit appeared was once in a millennium, and it's the highest tier, signifying unmatched strength. What incredible luck, one person exclaims. He could be a master who rewrites history. Another voice adds, the last SSS rank user changed the course of battle for humanity, giving us a chance at survival. But he died too soon. Had he lived longer, victory would have been assured. The women in the crowd, eager to align themselves with such a powerful talent, swarm around Zan. One girl boasts, I have a different outfit for every day of the year. So you'd never see me in the same outfit twice. Pick me, and you'll always have something new. Zan, overwhelmed by the sudden attention, responds that he's not ready to make a choice yet. In his mind, he reflects on how these women seem more interested in his talent than in him. He knows that their interest in him is merely a means to enhance their own status and abilities. He examines his new abilities. Divine Awakening grants him insight into the essence of spirit contracts. Divine Insight allows him to see detailed information about contracts, including all weapons and their attributes. Observe Me enables him to view all weapons and their attributes in detail, and can double the attributes of a spirit contract's power. Great Harmony. There are no limits to the number of spirit contracts he can form. MEI approaches Hanzan with an air of faux sweetness, saying, I didn't expect you to awaken such incredible talent. Maybe it's time we made up. She looks at him with a hint of eagerness. Starting today, you can even hold my hand, she adds, hoping to rekindle their connection. Zan studies her with a critical eye, recognizing her attempt to win him back. Amiya continues, if you're still not satisfied, we can push the boundaries a bit today, maybe even share a kiss and more. Zan firmly rejects her advances, remaining resolute in his decision. Amiya, desperate to regain his favor, tries to charm him further, but her efforts are abruptly interrupted by a group of girls who step forward. One girl speaks up, stop pretending to be an innocent flower. We see through you, Amiya. Zan isn't fooled by your act. Another girl chimes in, you dumped him in front of everyone, and now you're trying to crawl back. That's pathetic. A third girl adds, if it weren't for the campus beauty getting an earrank spirit, who would even look at you, and where is that earrank spirit now? Another girl agrees, an earrank spirit is a once-in-a-century occurrence, and yet, you're still useless. Xia Yue stands on the edge of the crowd, feeling increasingly isolated as the girls around her chatter about her. Despite being an earrank, she's treated with disdain, and her frustration boils over, people are treating me poorly because of my earrank. I don't understand why. As she makes her way through the crowd, she unexpectedly bumps into Han Zan. Zan, concerned, apologizes and asks, are you okay? Xia, still feeling a bit disoriented, responds, I'm fine, it's just. Zan notices her weapon form, thinks it's the Fuxi Chin, and is intrigued. It's one of the 10 ancient divine artifacts. With my abilities, it's possible I could help her uncover its true potential. Xia, breaking his train of thought, apologizes again, I'm sorry if I've caused any trouble. Are you hurt? Zan reassures her, no, you've misunderstood me. I actually want to invite you to form a contract with me. However, Amiya and the group of girls nearby overhear this and express their disapproval. Why would you choose her? One of them says disdainfully. She's only an earrank worthless compared to you. Amiya, in disbelief, exclaims, I can't believe you'd prefer Xia Yue over me. Just then, Principal Chen Guangpu of Qingtang Academy steps in, his voice authoritative. I understand you're young and your decisions are influenced by the excitement of your new abilities, but forming a spirit contract is a serious matter. You need to consider your future responsibilities, defending humanity and reclaiming lost lands from monsters. Xia Yue, feeling the weight of the crowd's scorn, takes a deep breath and says, I understand. My talent may not be as impressive as others, and perhaps I'm not worthy of such an opportunity. A commanding voice cuts through the tension, calling out, wait. The crowd parts to reveal Zhao Hu, a prominent guardian of Deep Blue City. Amiya, seeing him, calls out, Godfather. Zhao Hu strides forward, his gaze fixed sternly on Han Zan. I've heard that you've been mistreating my precious goddaughter. Is it true? He demands, his tone sharp. And now you're showing arrogance because of your talent. Let me make this clear, with my power in the city, no one will dare to join you if you don't cooperate. Be grateful for the leniency I'm showing you. Amiya, taking advantage of Zhao Hu's presence, asserts, you should form a contract with me immediately, or face being blacklisted. Zan, undeterred, responds coolly, is she really worthy? Zhao Hu's expression darkens. Do you want to challenge me, boy? Don't push your luck. Principal Chen Guangpu intervenes, his voice authoritative. Zhao Hu, I have already informed the higher-ups about his talent. There's no need for further intimidation. Ignoring the principal, Zhao Hu insists, if you refuse to form a contract with Xia, the earrank, then I'll have no choice but to take severe action against you. Decide quickly, either accept her or face the consequences. Zan, standing firm, declares, no one can change my mind. I'm going through with this. He turns to Xia, his resolve unwavering. Campus beauty, let's sign the contract. Xia, feeling a mix of relief and remorse, apologizes, I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused. Zan reassures her, you're worth it. There's no need to apologize. As they initiate the contract, Zan activates his skills. A radiant light envelops Xia as she feels a powerful surge of energy. Her form glows with the intensity of the spirit bond being established. Zan watches with anticipation, and as the light dims, his stats appear on the screen, revealing his new weapon. To his astonishment, it is an SSS rank spirit contract, marking the highest tier of power.